Hi, my name is Robert Wilson and I've spent the day here at Futuresource at the 2018 event, and it was terrific. There were lots of high points and lots of future points, which is what it's all about, because we all know where the past has gone and we clearly don't want to ignore that, but we need to know where we're going. And in music, that's happening quicker than any of us could believe. So the points about streaming, our kids won't know in a few years' time what MP3 was. That'll be about as relevant as a wax cylinder was to Victorians. It's just an amazing theatre of what is happening over the next few months, few years even. Although years, that's an awful long time in the music and streaming industry. As for professional audio, that was very, very good. And there isn't any other area that I know where you can discuss more openly what's happening in the future now, because without that, we really do have a problem with the musicians staying in any way in touring, because they won't be able to continue with the large venues. They cost too much, the overheads are too much, so there's lots to be done with there. So that was quite exciting to see that as well. So great day, thoroughly enjoyed it, great speakers, and really appreciate the invitation.
Hi, I'm Tony Ostrom. I'm with the WISA Association. The thing that really struck me about this event was how it brought together so many leading industry professionals to have very candid and poignant conversations about all of our categories and how we can work together to make everything we do better for the end user and the consumer, and take a lot of cool new technologies and new concepts to the next level. The collaboration and the conversations can only happen at an event structured like this, and it was a pleasure to be a part of it.
Hey, Mike. Robert Morgan-Males, Audio Technica, I'm the European CEO for the Japanese headphone microphone manufacturer. So really interesting day. I like the way you changed the concept this time, and first of all made it a longer day, which is good. We certainly got a lot more viewpoints into the day, but the idea of bringing pro and consumer together for once was really quite interesting, because I don't see anyone else really doing that in our industry in terms of research and content, and it really is important now, because we see that the consumer market versus the professional technology, we've always said it converges and one follows the other or trickles down, but I think with the younger generation, what we were certainly hearing today with the way they interact, first of all it's touch, now it's voice, and we're hearing a lot about voice and how that's improving the user experience, plus the multi-content platforms in terms of, we were talking about YouTube and we were talking about Spotify, etc. I'm finding that really quite exciting, but I think what's important as well is having the live sound manufacturers there, where they're also talking about experience from a technical delivery point of view. I can see it all merging together. What I'd like to see next year is really you tell us more about that, maybe doing some research that actually can demonstrate, give us some real metrics behind how that is coming together, and that we know it's about providing a user experience, but how we can actually see that in metrics, that's what I'd be interested to see for next year.
So I'm Inderjit Birdi, Director of AI Music. I think the day's been awesome. I think the level of caliber and the standards to which Futuresource have brought to the event has been pretty impressive. I think the talks have been super interesting, and I think the level of detail has been the right amount. I think what's fascinating to me is that where the market is going in terms of not only hardware, voice-assisted technologies, but also content in itself. So those three have been like very interesting to kind of learn about today, and the amalgamation of those three, bearing in mind the consumer at the end goal, has been quite fascinating. Yeah.
Yes, the things I thought were interesting about the day were the big trends of 2018, especially the rise in voice and voice control of audio products and audio content. I think the rise in algorithms and the improved tools for discoverability also is a big part of it. And AI, of course, the last session there, all about how AI might be changing the way we consume music, the way music advertising is done, and the way audio is presented to the customer.